Hey everyone, I am Blind Ryan, and this is the first video in a series where I try to beat Disco Elysium, because apparently it snuck up on me in how good it is. And that is really quiet. Oh, that's why it's quiet. My fucking volume's down. Alright, so there we go, shader quality, blah 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 blah. Alright, so we're gonna do a new game, because I died on the last two. We're gonna create our own. We're gonna be a little smarter about it this time, and by a little smarter I mean we're gonna be dumber. Wait. There we go. 4-4-4-2-2. There we go. Then we go next. And we're going to focus on pain threshold, because I can threshold some fucking pain. I'm good at that. That's one of those things I do. So. Let's get started. I'm going to let the voices talk. Or at least I'm going to try to. I might fuck it up. But we'll see.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore, ever, never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about ex-wives or something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the ex.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big is the ball?
Can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out thing I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That sounds like something I can get behind. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation, like a fly to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it, you're a champion. No, I am not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
It's from hell! Somehow you know what it is. A Capri Kinema motor carriage. That is a noise. So apparently you can double click to run. I did not know that. Yes. -1 savoir-faire, huh? Hey, Tim. Well, we need our savoir-faire. That's important. So no trousers for us. Hmm. 'Tis a shoe! Yay! The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. Let's see. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It might also have been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations! You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony. The door to it should be outside your room. I should go and get that shoe. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl from the cold. The fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Pull on the fan. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Ah! You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffused radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones are grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. We're not going to pull on the light bulb because I already know what happens there. You get a fucking migraine. One esprit de corps. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Now we want to keep. There we go. Oh wait, we got a keys. There, now we have keys. There we go. +1 esprit de coup, or decor. But I want to go in here. Oh well. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the basin. Steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you underneath the soft vapors. Really? Nothing? Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, even the world you're in, has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there. You will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. Well, what's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, the swollenness. It's like an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. I'm sorry. Touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it and doesn't appear to be particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. At least my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail like wriggling between your fingers. Wipe the mirror now. Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Ha! Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I'm a rock star! This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin on your face and now it won't come off. What does it mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I think it's meant for the ladies. Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. No one tells me what to do! That's right, not even yourself. Go on, try something. It's not an order. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Hey! It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time has passed from the failure of revolution that for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling it the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Ravachel, your city, that meant only one thing, Guillermo le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open-air bois de nuit, somewhere in Ravachel, West, Guillermo's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily into Guillermo le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry Your Pretty Little Head. So how long ago was the new? Some 20-odd years. There's a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. So I adopted it. Why? Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a Capri Kinema. I guess that's it then. Thought gain, Guillermo le Million. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. There's no way that'll work. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's too late. Like an image on a film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Let the mirror be for now. There. Find your other shoe. -1 logic, head in the clouds. Research time. Yeah, I like logic. I need my logic. So I'm not going to worry about that. We need our logic. That's important. It is important. It is of vital importance. So I'm just going to wear my shoes and my jacket. Fucking great. There is something upon the table. Money gained. The suck-ass part is if I die, I have to restart because that's just how I do. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? There it is. Shoo! There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited upon your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. How do they fit? Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth told. Do we get... +1 composure, -1 savoir-faire. Nah, we need our savoir-faire. In fact, nope, fuck it, we're gonna be naked. That's just how we do. Do you realize that you are naked? Of course I do. That's the point. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Okay, I won't.
Hello, officer.
Hello, bored-sounding woman. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Officer, am I military?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman! Wait, I know, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? No. Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
You're shitting me!
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
And let her know that you want her, physically. Aw. The world's already... I want to have fuck with you! Okay, this needs to be shared. Yep, this definitely needs to be shared. There we go. 'Tis as if they plucked the words out from mine own mind. That's not even how words are used. Come on, say it again. I said I wanted to have sex with you. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, but she's unable to finish, consumed by laughter. Come on, man, pretty please, one more time. I said I want to have fuck with you. Goddamn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? I'm a cop of the apocalypse! Has the time come already? Yes, we are mere minutes away from the total collapse of reality! Mere minutes, I should go and prepare then.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
That was fucking glorious. I am a sorry cop.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Promises, promises. Need to pass time. Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Oh. I'm noticing a theme here. You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? You have not yet stumbled upon the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first. Healing gained. No Safed. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up anyway? How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour and you haven't thought about rum and lemonade, and all that time you truly extinguish all trace of yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about that? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? You got a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Don't lick it. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together. Doesn't look like anything else is here. Alright. Ooh, pills. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You've picked up medicine. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Click on the plus icon to heal your morale if you have morale damage. You gently shake him, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
No, I suppose not. But first, I'm going to. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. Something tells me you don't like me. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right. You didn't. And it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing in all that time?
No, I haven't seen you around. Not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on the wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is a symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you're in right now. Something about that makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You can still pour me a drink, right?
I could if I were a bartender, but I'm not. I'm the cafeteria manager, so I won't.
There may be some way to get a drink out of him, even for you, but this is not it. What's the
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
The man, his eyes dart from left to right. The man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop? Forget it.
Wow, that's just rude. Asperi decor. If an assault were launched, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You're not sure of this. You are sure of this, but why? Hold on, who is he to me? He is your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. God damn it. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's so cool. It's very cool. It's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. No, it's not. It's one classy name for one classy cop.
Yes, well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as interdepartmental joke or peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he's been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to
If
him.
you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in his voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now, but I have seen officers go through worse, much worse. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. Let's get going, then. After you, officer. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification is a serious matter. My vehicle's a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedent. Alright, come on now. If he hasn't said anything about your lack of pants, no one will. You're only hurting yourself by not wearing them.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything about it. Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Try to narrow it down a bit. I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Brief me, yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags Hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days and no one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There's an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company, Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of the dispute. Wait, did the briefing say who the victim was? A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinet, of course. We need to find out the truth. Who was the caller? To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock worker union is the de facto police in Martinet. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Let's see. Hold on. And the RCM is? That's us, the Ravishel Citizens Militia. We're the police. The RCM is the police force you and him are a part of, a self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Ravishel. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this. Let me just make this perfectly clear here. Our job is to find the killer. Ding ding. That's right. Would you say this is a mysterious case? The lieutenant considers your question a moment. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. Why not? The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the police pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sexy. No, I'm not going to take... White male in his 40s, what more do you need? I'm relieved that you agree. He's glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular. Is there anything else? You look like you're about to say something. Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now for some reason. I know exactly what you mean. It will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. The disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. Tell me about it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Actually, I have all I need for now. Alright. I got a message. Alright, my eye place called me. I wonder if they'll finally be able to figure out why my fucking eye hurts all the time. I think you should know I can't remember anything. He's having a hard time processing it. I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There's a certain harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Wait, what's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan, it's just this nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. This means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this! So what should I concentrate on? Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. But I'm completely lacking in information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? New task, end of the day debrief with Kim. Fine, we should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 2100. If you're still having trouble, then I can give you an orientation. I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Really? You look fine to me. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Clearly he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life. It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazarus. Was there anything else you needed? Let's see. I want to talk about you. Me? Let's see what she says. Wasn't going to boost my nerves. Probably every 120. There we go. That ought to make her giggle. I don't see how my life is pertinent to the information. We'll work together if we have more rapport. That's a fair point. Although for the goal, all right, for the goal of this, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? You're wearing glasses. That's correct. You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone. Just observing. I guess you don't need glasses then. That's a pretty good singer. You don't look like other people around here. That's because I'm half Solite, or a quarter. My father's father was from Sol, so is my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. What is Sol? It's part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. Let's see here. Sol is a protectionist, isolationist, peninsulary state west of the Insulindian Isla. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious. You're really making it sound uninteresting. I want to know more about it. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Solite. I've never met either of my grandparents, and I've never been to Sol. He seems almost proud of these things. I'm a regular Ravachelaire. Tell me a secret about yourself. No. Oh, okay. Do you ever talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, what you're thinking? You ever have conversations with, like, your brain? I have no idea what you're talking about. The lieutenant's conceptualization skill must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case. So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? I can't say it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook. The lieutenant produces his notebook, and I lead them through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have different mediums. His is written. That's all for now. Conclude. You seem to be following me. Excuse me? What if I want to work this case alone? Beat it, you can not just an observation. You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. What do you mean distinctive? I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st tend to move a bit erratically. How's that? They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. You're kidding me. Why containers? I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his OV. He regrets bringing it up. Yay! Oh, wait. I gotta talk to her.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me!
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
This stupid dimple has brought me nothing but suffering. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street.
Gary.
But I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot! You seem to be in a chair. No, I guess she's not going to talk. Yes, dear, I'm a paraplegic. A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height or a grenade explosion. A grenade. Did you fight in a war? No, dear, I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty. Were you a mountaineer? Hey, Jackal. I want to have fuck. Isn't that a great line? Nothing so glamorous, dear, though when I was young I dreamt of planting the Ravachelian flag on some figurative peak. What did you do then? I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hand over the chrome wheels of her chair. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. No problem, she nods, smiling up at you from behind her glasses. There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity that her condition inspires a long time ago. Let's see. How'd you like to roll with me? Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, and catching sequence killers. Sequence killers? Oh my, she sounds impressed, but I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I know, but there are side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. I can assure you with absolute certainty there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. Thank you, but she looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. She won't judge you, no matter what you say. I drank so hard I forgot everything. Oh my, it takes a moment for her to process. You know where we are, right? The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys. That's right, and where's the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? In Ravishell? Yes, indeed, we are in the fine city of Ravishell. All I know is that Ravishell used to be really cool in the 30s. The new disco dancing, it seems like a lifetime ago. Her eyes are filled with light reflected of those gilded years when the city seemed full of possibilities. Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? It's the spring of 51. All I know is we are approaching the end times. Ooh, a pen. Take this pen. My knowledge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. That's a lot. I can tell this is taxing for you, so I'll ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? I'd like to think it's the dictator of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. I love the writing. We're governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Oh, no, nothing like that, dear. Ravishell is a special administrative region led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, certainly no machines. I don't know, still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong, also. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, she shakes her head, suddenly very worried. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Ravishell, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the Revolution. But we should stop for today. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. What is this revolution who you speak of? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of the archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. That was 42 years ago. What does that have to do? Oh wait, but I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. So what do I know of these things, and how can I help you? So how did I do? You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does feel like you're having trouble remembering things, history and places, remembering reality in a word. It's very odd. A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs, and while I'm no doctor, and such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. She means this sincerely. Whirling won't do you any good. Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Why don't you ask? No! He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide. I'm a detective. Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe. Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you'd find a wealthy person in Martinez. Gotta get going. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. We have a lot of quests. And I would learn that, but I don't want to lose my logic. I need my logic. And I'm not wearing clothes because I get debuffs, and I don't want debuffs. Dude! He is fucking Robin Williams Harry. Anyway. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Mr. Gart.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Stop stepping over my fucking lines!
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Can I have a drink? The Harbinger of Ruin!
What?
The Gloaming! I am it!
I have no idea what that means.
I have been to the precipice, cafeteria manager. I have seen the end!
What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze, then he
I
gives
know
in.
it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duty.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
Damn Nick.
This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Alright, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in you having this. Now, why did Sylvie go away? Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Let's see. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist. According to what I've read, Jackal, this game takes the piss out of every ideology. I mean, from fucking far left to far right, it just piss takes everything. And I love games like that. Let's see. Everything has something to do with everything. I guess I just like to be thorough. Good for you. Is there something else? Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him! Where exactly is the body? Behind the building there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. How did we get there? That's easy. See that door there? First you exit, then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get through the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole's big enough for that fucking name to fit through. Does he want you to feel guilty about making that hole? It's implied in his voice, that's all. Let's see, not so fast. You owe me 130 real. I don't know you shit! What's real? Oh, excuse me, you owe me 130 real. The IIR, or intersolary real. That is fucking weird. Is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume it means you owe him some money. Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe the establishment 130 real. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. There's 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window is the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That'll be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Ravachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 is 130 real. And yes, real is still money. You're under arrest! But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like the hostel room. Or, he peeks into the ledger, 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. Now I'm down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency, 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? Yes, but that's horrible! It is. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. Isn't it evil, the order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have? Right? It's fucking ridiculous. Let me see. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have. There's a shuffle of nylon as he looks for something in his bomber. That's copper. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What happens now? I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... Officer, maybe you're better off working from home from now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Officer, a pattern of creases appears in his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started. The man wants to say something and thinks better of it. Good luck. Ah, here we go. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place isn't it? I don't really remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near? South, maybe? You don't know, do you? I don't know. Does that mean I'm homeless? South maybe doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street? The exact number on a building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. There we go. +1 encyclopedia factual memory returns. That sounds like a fucking thing. Yeah, right? And that's the thing. Like, you see my points. Your points matter in what you get for choices and what you even get for quests. Let's see. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump around the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track. The 881 until you reach Le Domaine Imminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. This is fucking great. I love this shit. I have many quests. And I also have 65 out of 100 skill points. There's a drunk man. Maybe now we can wake him up. Let's see, but why is he sleeping? There's a strike. There's not much to do except for drinking and sleeping. Wake him up! This guy's a real juggernaut of sleep! Oh well. Off we fuck! I need clothes that don't give me fucking bullshit debuffs. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home.
The RCM and Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Clothes without debuffs cost money. Yes, exactly.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What's this fuck the police business? The street sign says fuck the police. Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting there. What about the other sign? Pigs are go home. Who are these pigs? I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it. Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving. No need to worry. We're not saying you did. Okay, well, I didn't. Who are you exactly? Me, I'm just a gardener. Cool. What are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence. But... well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You get back to work soon. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. We need directions. The corpse. Where is it exactly? Okay. It's there. Where am I? I'm disoriented. I don't know where I am. In the roundabout north. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. What is up north? That's the pier, the Capeside building, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. What's in the east? The harbor gate. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A freight store, too. What's in the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but is broken. I think some kind of accident. What's on the other side? Just coast. There's a little fishing village and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. That's in the west. Water. They call it an inlet. There's an island that's in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Thanks, that's all for now. Her gloves! You get the feeling you need them. You have a dead body to deal with. Can I borrow your gloves? Have them. Yay! I am possessed of gloves! Do they give me a buff? Yay! I get a buff! And hey, this also gives me a buff! There we go. I am styling and profiling. Let's go over here. I wish I could pan the camera. It fucks me off that I can't. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Pull out the pull-out toolbox. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of your tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Push in the pull-out. Yeah. The pry bar. Useful for opening all sorts of locks and stuff. Disco-ass blazer. The fuck? This game is great, son. Take the chain cutters. Take the flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue blue. Pick up the radio. Let's see. Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st. I'm putting him on. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct saying, nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice from to assist you. Hey! I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Of course, what is her number? Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. Her number is that. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. I have Sylvie Maleka on the line from you. Yes, hello. Let's see. A million miles away. I believe I met before. This is me, a detective from Whirling in Rags. Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment. She's not thrilled to be talking with you. Let's see. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Did you leave because of Garte? What? No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Please don't bring that. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does the union have to do with anything? No one calls the police. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Garbage. Wait, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The union's the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinet is de facto policed by the dockworkers union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent. Alright. Let's see. I am the authority around here! Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. She sounds like she's about to cry. That's a toughie. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin? No, wait, what others? Let's do that one. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Shouldn't use them to summon the police earlier. You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static. Do you know who made that call? No, you can hear her regaining control in the background. I honestly don't know. It was someone else, the lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Next question! I think I got everything I need. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What skua thing? The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird!" and laughing like a maniac. I think you said I'd been giving you shit ever since you got here. That sounds like me, all right. Bitch, bird got what was coming to her. That sounds like me, all right. Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. So you're telling me I was the one who made you want to quit? Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen, and I've seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you? Go on, I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them, honestly. You were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening on repeat. No more, I hate it now. Wait, which song? We Go On by the OO. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. To hell with that song! Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. Then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches and the scent of apricots and aquariums. I'm sorry. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you're waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Alright, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. I'm truly sorry for everything. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. But when I spoke to Garte, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Garte, I really do. Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing with the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. I can tell him. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. What else did I sing besides the oh? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song. What would that be? One that was really sad. Sad? I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in Saint Sean. Butchered that right up. Interesting. You still have to find it, however. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sign of release. Wordless, the call breaks. They already made a familiar voice. Anything else I can help you with, officer? Jesus Christ, this thing goes on forever. No. Let's see. Could you connect me to the 41st? I was thinking, 41st Lazarus. You're a man clearing his throat. Gottlieb, what'd you want? He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy. I love this. It's so wordy. It's a book. Well, son, I got it for free. Thank you. Thanks to the wheelchair gamer. I truly appreciate that because this has been a ball. And I'm not even out of the fucking intro. Apparently, this thing takes over 40 hours to complete. This is a Final Fantasy length book. It's called The Call of Lazarus. People are worried about me. Oh, it's you. Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here. You know who I am? Yes, there's no end to the misfortune fate has seemed to fit to rain upon me. Sure, but can you tell me about myself as in who I am? I have gotten 2 people to buy this game. I am an amazing streamer, apparently. It's because the writing is so goddamn entertaining. And even though I read fast, I'm trying to, like, inject personality. Who are you? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. Yeah, I plan to buy it real soon. Well, wheelchair, I guess your faith in giving me a key was well placed. Hard to tell exactly what it was over the phone. Could have been a combination of peripheral neuralgia and high blood pressure. Could be you were having a heart attack. Or actually, he seems to be positively surprised by the idea. It could be both, given your profile. Wait, both? But that sounds bad. Yep. No wonder I'm in so much pain. I feel like I've been damaged. Yes, probably in more ways than one. You're detecting very little in the way of empathy from Dr. Gottlieb. So what should I do? Cut down on the drinking, pal. In fact, cut off the drinking. The drugs, too. Anything else? Abstinence could have immediate positive effects on your health. I think I've had a heart attack, and you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile? Yes. Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers of your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life. Accepted. The body is an object, and objects break down. Do what good you can with yours before the rest goes too. I've lost my memory. All of it. With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. There's no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority. You're not surprised. Okay, anything else? What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely. It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care. Is there anything you can do for me? What, you want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? Yes, I want the truth. You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking. Eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with that shit. It looks like Mac Torson. It's not fucking cryo, it's super glue. Cryo is super glue. What the fuck is going on in that precinct? Yeah, I leveled up. I got a new skill point. I'm going to use that new skill point. Can I use it here? I want to use it here. Alright, let's see here. Pain threshold, perception. That's what we want. We want perception. We want to be perceptive. Ding! There we go. 3 perception, 3 pain threshold. What the fuck is a spray de corps? Oh, cop culture. Awesome. Connect me to the 41st precinct. Just a second. A scrawny old man sits in a dusky cubicle, smoking a large white rectangle smoking with a large white rectangle sun on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antenna on the radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code. 10-4, Station 41. I got urgent business. Over. 10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. Just reporting in. Over. State your message, sir. I need to report my badge. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, this is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge. Needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen for the best-selling Dick Mullen and a lost identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional character who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Come on, operator. Tell him to stop. This is serious. He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious. Of course it is. He lost his fucking badge. Satellite officer concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before and laughs sarcastically. Oh, goddammit, is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite officer is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. 10-4. I'm just going to make a note here that you were in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me, Matt. Come here. You got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super cop there lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Didn't you glue your eyes shut earlier and now you're making fun of me? The man is laughing too hard to form coherent sentences. The only words you can make out are lost and badge. What the fuck? Could you all please stop saying lost his badge for a moment? Why? Did he find it? The room at the end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. Sergeant Torson was just wondering if you had found your badge yet. Over. You don't have a comeback. It's hard to think like this. He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Enough! I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. Didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him, the speaker gasped for air. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you've lost your gun, too. Over. You check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? I don't have my gun? No, it's gone. It's not fucking on you. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Convince them that you didn't lose your gun. Say nothing. Might as well. I don't lie. Remain silent with terror. Did you misplace your firearm? Over. Just say you lost your gun. Anything else would make this situation worse. He says he doesn't have it. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. He comes to laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Matt can face the giant of Kokonora by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to. Ask him! I was wondering if you were still in possession of your genitals. I left it out... I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that. That's a negative. Not gonna say that. Over. What's he saying? Share with the class. He said he sodomized your mother. The prick ate mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's holiday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure, vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom you're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now. Sergeant Torson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker. Mac, he says maybe you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place. Who? What the fuck? I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as the firewalker, sir. Fire or water? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters. I heard him. I'm on it. 10-4. What the fuck? Oh god, what are they going to say now that I need money? I'm in dire need of financial assistance. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but what does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Just give the asshole anything. He's just gonna don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, that's a negative on the officials. Yeah, it is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money. He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that. Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. And Vic Myers said, who cares what this Vic Myers said? Pull on the heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity. I don't want to be here anymore. Come and get me. Let's see. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it over. What's there to think about? What's there to think about? You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone. Jesus! Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative. I've got a 10-12. Oh, let's see. Please refer to me in my full name in the future. Say my name! Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this end. Just say my name, Jules. What? What is it? Can he possibly still want from us? He seems intoxicated and he keeps asking me to call him by his name. Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. What? Was he still on the line? He wants to verify the information on his badge, but of course it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Ravashalan Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time. I'm looking for my address. I don't know where I live. 10-4, your address. Hold on, he doesn't fucking know where he lives. Did I hear that right? Seems like it, sir. No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hell-bound for the gutter. Let him have it. Any news about my family? 10, excuse me, sir, over. You probably don't want to continue down this road. I thought you just might have heard of them, that's all. No, sir, I haven't. You've not really been mentioning your home life, so I only assumed things weren't that good on that front, over. Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? 10-4, well, that's... does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work? He asked if I ever told him about his days before joining the RCM. For God's sakes, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change. Vic Myers said, I heard him. So is there anything else? Yes, let's wrap this up. Understood, sir, over. 10-10-10, mission completed, standing by. What in the fuck? 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pideaux, around with a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short. What's going on here? Did something happen? She asked, startled. Jean Vicmar turns to her and says, what happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mac, his finger fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Suddenly interjects, yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me. The tall ginger on his right still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit here. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was... Satellite Officer Vicmeyer bites down on his knuckles. Enough! He shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this. Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks. We must help him. Yeah, how do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink, go jogging with him in the morning, and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't... The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door. He gestures Torson to block the doorway, then turns to Minot. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. Old boy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off the report for a few days. Good. Vic Meyer turns to the others. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We already got our yucks. Now get back to work. Far north on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Jesus Christ! Let's see. I'm sure yes. Indicator pin jerks and startles. It's a large. That was a thing. How much experience did I get? Holy crap. I got a surprising amount of experience. And I got a green apple pin. Oh, wait! What's her name? I need money. She's got money. I remember that from the last game. And still not wearing pants! That was a riot, and it was the cops causing it. Yep! They're known for that.
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Does Sweetie get money? Let's see. Tugging our heartstrings. Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me. Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but she unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm. I could give you this to pawn just to tide you over. Wonderful. He has a pin. The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief, with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chip green banner at the bottom reads St. Baptiste Summer 31 Dinky Races. You could totally sell this pin for cash! Where can I pawn the pin? Across the plaza, follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband goes there often. He says the owner's quite helpful. Promise I'll buy it back for you once I have the money. Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. Goodness me. Okay. Is there anything else? Let's see. Mail collection box has been vandalized. 2 bullet holes. Good mail delivery box. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. The box seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the con. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and Boss is set mailbox also. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. I feel you, mail collection box. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. Oh right, we gotta tell what's his nut that that bitch likes him. We'll be a good tenant. Maybe he'll fucking knock off some cost for us. In fact, maybe he'll fuck the entire thing out. That'd be nice. I'm going to get a date. I'm as happy as a clam. Kind of thing.
Can I help you?
Did an inanimate object just morally heal your soul? I guess so. I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you. Wait, what? But what about the bird? The bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall. You broke the skua? I assure you, it was him. It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you, again. Why on earth did you have to break the skua? Maybe I have a vendetta against it. It's a mystery. I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message, symbol of hope and all. A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it. Alright, did she say anything else about me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Bad timing. Really? I should give her a call then. Thank you, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, sir? Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to... Yeah. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we need to find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit! Your body is ready, sire. There we go. No professional courtesy. I want professional courtesy, damn it. Set of tire tracks. Let's see. What kind of vehicle drove through here? Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Why am I looking at this? Cobb habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think. Damn! No, these tracks are not intersecting at all. Let the sweet sweeper just sweep them away. And then there's these unpleasant fuckos. Hey, what's this? I don't see any human being decomposing. Oh, there it is. See, this is what I wanted out of the story for We Happy Few. Yeah, see? What is this? Magnesium and money. An inconspicuous pile of roofing material. Because there's a secret door! That's why they're too orderly. Push the panels aside. There it is! You see a shabby little door. Yay. What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate. Wait, did I gain a level? No, I did not. I almost gained a level. Yes, let us indeed investigate. And then we'll take the body out of the fucking tree. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. What the fuck? Oh shit! Popped my fucking wrist. Now we're on the roof of the thing. We don't want to be there yet. We got shit to do. Fucking loading screens. Alright, let's see here. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Yeah, I fucking wonder. Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamines! Sweet amphetamines! The lieutenant isn't studying the powder, he's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands during drug use. Professionally, I mean. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? Perhaps not. This is below our paid grade, detective. However, he points to the ladder in the corner. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor. No, a secret path the local kids use. Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Awesome. More money. We like money. Now, we will worry about that later. We need to get that body down. And then we get to deal with these cunts. And you get to hear the censorship that pisses me off. Which, I'm going to read the damn thing. If it comes up, you know, without the voice. Because I know what the word is. That evil word. Dun dun dun. All this change, you may finally have enough money to purchase a donut, right?
Kuno's got this!
No, the boy throwing rocks can't be more than 12. If there was ever such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He is almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, never comfy, Kuno.
A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit's coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what juicy shit is all about. Juicy what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno, you want a kid? You want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with these creatures. Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
See, they censor the word faggots. Really? Come on.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
Kuno, I found your shack. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? I phase shifted through the roofing material. Shit, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again. Pigs can't displace, can't do that teleport shit, he says to themselves and then turn to you. How did you like it in there, piggy boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit in there, right? What's with the tube of magnesium? It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything? He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. You could use some. It's magnesium, right? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through that like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a barrel. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything, like you stayed on playing with your choo-choo. Fuck you, pig. Don't go, mag. Or don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Found a plate covered in powder residue. Know anything about it? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno's Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning there, pig. Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes. Could I get into the harbor from the roof? Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Is that it? Easy. Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants. Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump. Heard enough of this. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Let's see. The body, what do you know about it? Shitload, pig, what's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. If I were to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, or the usual. The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary, or have you seen anything suspicious? Let's see. All this change... Yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Do you know who he was? Kuno's fucking gimp. Or Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno used the fuck gimp for target practice. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. I mean who he was before he died. Kuno knows what you mean. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Do you know how I got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down, so you didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Ravishal. Kuno wasn't regional. Where'd you go then? I don't know, some fucking... Mesk, or I don't know, some other place. Night City? Kuno was in fucking Night City. There's no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some Pulp Fiction book. Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't seen where Kuno been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to? Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame. It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame. Lame. That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case. Have you seen anyone suspicious around here? Just a couple pigs sniffing around the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell him. You tell the Fagari, Kuno. Looks like you're a Fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations. Let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost, faggot. Gotta ask, you kids often play in the yard? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with a little wooden choo-choo. Fuck you want with it. Let's see. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. Got it. I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. There's this bitch. Oh wait, what's this? The letter R wears a crown. A light above descending. The municipality of Ravishal.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
That's fun. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck into an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is this? Why is it so bad? Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Let it out. Blarg! Blarg. Blarg. You feel a great force wringing you from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from stomach acids. God! It's okay, it happens to everyone. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, some officers usually deal with cadaverine odors. But not you? I can't handle the headache. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. Okay, where did we get ammonia from? The young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby. Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on this stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. We're all about keeping tools going. Hey, I wonder if that means we can get into that door. We probably shouldn't. Down he goes again. Your ammonia only makes it worse! The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. The ammonia didn't help at all. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat on your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring. Like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strongmen turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up. Initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. Then drive to station. Maybe throw up on the way if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. A white lie. Not being hungover helps too. Oh, I got a message. What the fuck is that? It's still... The stream is still going! Oh, I guess he fucked off. Let's see. Do it without me. I can't keep it down. Volumetric shit compressor. Should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. You have received a thought. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the new hemisphere of your brain, or the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that'll help. Now, what do we got here? Several footprints left in work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What kind of boots? Heavy worker boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Ah, I damaged my morale. What do you think you are? Super detective, you're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at your trash container? You're just a trash container. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too. Seems like a reasonable assumption. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage. Or, Lieutenant? Or we could ask for a key from the manager of Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. He might also have information. That's better than the pry bar. Let's zoom. I wish I could see a map. Oh, cool, it's open. No, wait, we'll talk to him first.
Can I help you?
I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous? What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishment Ravashel teeth are trash locked, and Whirling his Rag is not special in that regard. And Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure in the grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazarian thought, or Mazarianism. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. Please cooperate. Let's see. Just bring them back once you're done, please. He hates the Union, begrudgingly recognizes the power over him, so he's directing his frustration to you instead. Retaliate! Thank God you got him. Dude's getting shit done for you. Yeah, because the dude's too drunk to fucking... It's a shame you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, rather facilitating the operating of a service to paying customers. And he runs out of steam. It doesn't matter. I have no enough to explain myself to you. We should find out who the loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. They'll show up sooner or later. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, they'll be here tomorrow. There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making sure you've got that. Fuck. This game is great. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Let's see. Blue is for mystery! I wonder where this door leads. You do? It's the door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? We might find something pertinent if we investigate. Suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in there just to be thorough. A side investigation. Yes, a mini side investigation. Garte is the person to ask about this. Alright. We will ask him with my gloves and my jacket and nothing else.
Can I help you?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there, and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the freight warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust. He is attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's obviously not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine, okay, a little, but my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. Yay, I leveled up! So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals, and I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Gained a level, yay. Sounds like a Mediterranean fare. The shivers. Tune into the city. That sounds like a thing I want to do. Yep, that seems like a thing I want to do. The cobalt blue feels... The door does not budge. I'm gonna go back up and see if I can find something. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. Swallow the emotion. Ooh, a cassette case. You're looking at the destruction. I did it my way. I can see that. You're weak enough, you can actually have a heart attack. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Damn! Chain cutters slip. Well, you know, one thing for sure, you've probably never been a plumber. But I want to break the door. I am not good at detective games. I'm not good at detecting. My detection skill is quite low. God damn, this dude sleeps forever. Fuck. If I do a fucking second playthrough, I know for a fact I'm gonna do a strong guy next. A big fucking meathead. With just enough volition to not die. Oh, it's a bookstore.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
My name is Annette. My mom is Pleasant. She owns the store. She's inside, mainly the register, organizing stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. Signaling the store is open, otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counter. She covers her face smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help in some way? Kind of you to offer, sure. What could you do to help anyway? I could help by brutally dismantling the free market! I don't know, I'm happy to help Mom by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home for the moment. I have to help Mom keep the place. Isn't just going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. How's the business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Behind the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting, and then some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed in what way? Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. They all go ass up. Bankrupt? Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. Yes, please do. Also look at our wares inside, and postcards and board games and all that kind of shit. What do you know about the other failed businesses? Nothing, really. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. How does this curse manifest itself? It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations! Fine, I'll show you. Anything else you want to talk about, sir? What is this crime business? Crime fiction is about burglars or murders or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminal. It's kind of a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. You don't look much like a policeman. Well, what does a cop look like, then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. It's just you don't look like Dick Mullen. That fucking name keeps coming up. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway, it's your mind. No, it's your soul, your blue soul! Not head, child, heads! Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there and you have to be able to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer. Isn't that very dangerous? Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill. Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. The cover image seems to stare up at you with harsh disapproval, like in the books. Okay, I'm gonna deduce something now. This is gonna be bad. Yes! What do you mean, sir? She knows where this is going. You don't have to be worried. I'm here to help. Facade of true professionalism. He's far more intrigued by the situation than his poise revealed. It's okay. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails are frayed, nearly chewed down to the nub. You bite your nails? And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? It's super simple for a detective like myself. There were a few other hands. Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do that. An easy deduction like that. Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. She actually is impressed. This is more of a defensive reflex. You want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit and I shouldn't. Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. It was okay, sir. She's still got a rebellious streak. There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine. Do better. Do something better about me. You're quite sober, she snapped back quickly. The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch at even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort. And I'm having a grand time! Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Because you usually aren't. And I'm having a grand time. I sure hope you are, sir. She rubs her red nose. Then she stands swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation feels familiar somehow. There's something you're missing. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Yes! Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before. Hang on, so you know me. We've met before? Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around here several days talking about small churches and how everyone betrayed you, sir. Did I ever talk to you? Of course, sir. You stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. What do you mean better? I look like shit! Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore. The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something. Party eyes. Yes, of course, that makes sense. I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all. Party eyes? You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man. The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict is what she means. You are probably gurning, too. Fuck yeah, you should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on, you boy. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important things. So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with? I didn't know I had to do that. Thanks, I've learned something about myself. I don't really... Glad I could help you, sir. Let's see. What is romance? It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in the situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. What about where everyone's poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Sometimes you have to write about real-life things. Not in romance books, sir. These are all nice and pretty people and everyone's happy in the end. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during a revolution or something. Those are unhappy books for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, and then it all turns out just fine in the end. What about if both of the men are bad? Those are not very common. You can't have a choice between a bad and a bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. But what if it's written really well? Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that'd be interesting. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mom. Yeah, you think she has one on an excruciatingly painful breakup? I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. No, I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom. Yes, she knows books, definitely. What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? Who are these famous people? Oh, kings and queens and general of olds and artists and writers and musicians, those kind of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. It seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them. But it does make the famous people more famous. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someday we'll write a book about me. Let's see here. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. Okay, sir. Bye. Bot complete. Volumetric shit compressor. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Nice. Bizarre scientific news from Rivershoal West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. This metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only in the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. Remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. Yay! I feel like we should do this one, but I don't want to do this one because I need the logic skill. Hey, now we can go do the, now we can go get the body. Let's go do that. Since somebody is so fucking big on getting that done. Open the padlock with a key. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. Open the lid! The smell of rotten food rises to you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied in over a week. Look under the box of carton. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. The box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Solier cereal. There are plastic packages here and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Pick at the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers! As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Let's see. Drop them in here, officer. Bag the trousers. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar mark blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wrote. He wore them with a belt, too. A wide belt. He looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in here? I have another bag here. Your clothes. Something slimy catches your eyes. Reach for it. A drab long-sleeve shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more? Let's see. A yellow old mug catches your eye, but other than that, a thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all. We should go to Garte instead again and ask if he knows who puts the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods toward the red-haired boy. I advise against confronting that force. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread. We need to ask the kids who put them here. The fuck's he on about kids? The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. See? Search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy. Apple and potato peels, unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone. But hey! Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Pull it out! Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged. You can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. It is, look! The plastic has RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable-looking slip of paper. If you don't mind my asking, how could you let your paperwork end up in the trash? Must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. What are you talking about? I speaketh the tongue! Do it thou also thorough inventories. He points to the ruined notes. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now tell me where your eagle eyes see, or are you finished? Some items go in your inventory and fill the Interact tab to read your paperwork. The mug. I'm getting that mug, too. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Only in its social sensibility. Take the mug. It's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. Let's see. Now let's see. Use interact button and oh, there it is. Duh. It's just a racist mug. What is there to read here? Not much. Look at all that content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the trash? The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case? Alright. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper. Is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sinking to the back of the blue plastic Clipboard is a metaphor for you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into its blue heart. Inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. Inspect the clip. An aluminum block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Hey, Lieutenant, what's this? What? That thing, it's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. Maybe yours will know how many cases you've solved. For how many years you've been on the force, he's thinking it'll have that. How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to read halogen watermarks. Mine too. Yay! The white papers. They're not exactly white, they're yellowed by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching the tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims case file. Commit to paper, and case files are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What's in there? What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Corridor. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You've attempted 2 cases a week on average. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? Huh? 2 complete cases? To undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it unless you start making mistakes. 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you were making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. Oh, I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. That's okay. We all make mistakes. God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Let's see. There was mention of a naming convention here. It appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has a case number written in the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Oh, I gotta stretch. A title, one might even say. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertime cop show staples. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters, too. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural and the Square Bullet Hole Murder. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. More. Others appear, more lighthearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location. The murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article from Collapsing Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take you an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later, once you're done expecting them up close. No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles. Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone does. Why is that? It's a holdover from the early days, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists as an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have named a case a Square Bullet Hole Murders. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with a hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Let's see. One more. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. Cross out the ones you've already finished. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Furies, huh? Well, it's It's obvious he doesn't like it. I don't know, I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to, and also, could we make it less poetic somehow, just a normal case name? The Hanged Man. Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for this case now. Let's see, I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we started this out. Let's see, browse the case files again. Oh, already did that. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margins. It always begins with HDB41, then a date of initialization and time of arrival, followed by the title, for example. The Next World Mueller. Wait, weren't those officer precincts? Well, yes, your precinct number is 41 in HDR. Every last alphanumeric in the file begins with it, and there are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. We're not going to... Conceptualization, logic, these skills all have a musical cue that sounds like the opening to Claire de Lune. A graffito named a mural appears on an 8-story tenement building in Jamrock, especially. Cost of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. They're kissing. The text cut into their forms reads, "True love is possible only in the next world for new people. It is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk clogs with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the Belles Lettres have the litterage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists who is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown." Wait, do I ever find out who came up with? Or... The case files do not show you finding the author. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves, however your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for the conservation. This leads to a debate in which spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote, although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets as how juvenile and stupid the mural is. Given a choice between the two options. Now I need to go back up and actually read what the mural said again. Two silhouettes kissing. True love is possible in the next world for new people. It is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. It's wrong. A staggering 78% of voters chose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. No one cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger. What do you want to tackle next, or are we done? Holy shit, my fucking neck hurts because I keep having to lean in to read. Oh, fuck. Alright. Actually, I'm going to be right back. I need to use the restroom, and then I will play more. Okay, I'm back. I just need to get my headphones on. I'm gonna read all of them. I don't give a fuck. Alright, unsolvable case. A.K. Leslie and Byrne, a.k.a. the public indecency drunk and property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you cannot lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rearview mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s is, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with ceasing to produce the expression. Couldn't we just keep them off the streets? You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get a local gang of Zemliacus, fucking Greece, to take them out. They gave them ethanol so they would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they haven't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from your files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncovered cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because there they are, on the corner of Perdition, and what is Leslie doing? Public indecency, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Public indecency. Good. You're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things. In fact, they're both drunk. Then again, so are you. This case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have confused it with the property he likes to damage, but the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk. Way more drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have party eyes. You slam that hardened plastic board into his face and proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustained damage. The compartment within, reserved for your permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who at this point is tending to Burke. He came at me, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you suddenly came around. The permeables compartment is open. You smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is Burko can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashed his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaint stopped. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Jesus Christ. Oh, cool. I learned the long way home. The square bullet hole murders. It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, they seem to be a square-shaped entry wound in a victim's forehead. She'd been sitting there for weeks in her rocking chair with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall with her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you've been spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet, and then another body showed up, also with a square full hole in his forehead. A sequence killer? Who knows? These pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day. One day you'll still catch the man with the square gun. The couch in an unexpected location. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it, in the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside, by the motorway, you know, at an unexpected location. They were young and they thought they looked cool on it. They actually looked like assholes. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst, so anyway, you gotta complain about the drama sofa or couch, or the damn sofa or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations they took it to, where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch, you had to clean it all up, and you did, so congratulations to you, case solved. Did you ever catch those guys? No, you didn't have time for that. These notes Show that you have what is called a real goddamn job and you don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. Fuck. I need more savoir-faire, huh, son? Sneak under their noses, stunned with immense panache. Cool for acrobats, thieves, and unbearable show-offs. The most stylish douchebag in Revachel. It opens the ability for you to grab your tie. It's very true. Or at least try it again. Murder at the hookah place. Wait, how? Beaten to death by a throng of those people, gang members, with him and his partner JM answered a call one night. It's a sad story and isn't really represented in your case file. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Right, on with the murder. Joseph Mills was on the case before he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for like a month. The captain got impatient. Shit, or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot, not yet. He kept at it for a couple weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory as outlandish as they seemed, and still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop? No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you ever heard. Really, really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That the murder vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere and you look into it. And here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum flavored vapor all day. Really stupid. Yeah, so anyway, the young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open right on the floor of the hookah parlor in the middle of the day. No one else is there. Only client in that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters, no one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on that hookah until 15:45. Then, bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open. Blood everywhere. What happened? How could it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions all over the place. Table's low. Really low, heavy, really sharp edge. He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table, and died. See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. And what was he doing there for 6 hours? Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script. Maybe anyway. That was murder at the hookah. Joseph Mill wasn't a good detective. And about 30 minutes has passed since piecing it all together. Next. Browse the yellow papers. God damn, this is taking forever. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out according to types of forms. What types of forms are there? 3. Misconduct fines, station calls, field autopsy forms. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. But they appear pleasantly vague. I'm gonna find that kid! Station call. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time. Murder at the hookah bar. That sounds like a setup for a Ralphie May joke. Yep, that was a Ralphie May joke. Well, these Estonian developers are men and women of taste, then. Because that fat motherfucker was funny. In spite of his wigger aesthetic. Alright. Dozen pages of things. Dark blue plastic hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4-sized board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters RCM. Let's see. Permeables is not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that get damaged if something happened to it. Peek inside. Let's see. You cannot see. How would I open it? With your hands? Aw. This is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it and then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. Yay! Ooh! Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psi. There we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41, through the market, past the Boogie Street Spearhead to the other side of the lake, Frozen Night at the center of the district, and past the video rental store in the corner to the end of the street with pine trees, a small house, no longer the Matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. These times are gone, and so are the people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And what is the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now. Nice! That's lovely. What time? The show! The hallowed time of fear disintegration. Countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear. Oh, what's that? When did this countdown begin? Monday morning, the moment you arrive in reality. You are the first crack in the ship face of God. From you it will spread. This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it? You spoke the words of that in the houses of... Yeah. I do think the world will end soon. Opt in. Thought gain. Cop of the apocalypse! The face of the woman fractures. There will be hard killing. All we will become vapor. -1 rhetoric. Rambling madman. I've got to figure it out. Even if I do lose 1 rhetoric. Don't I have a point to spend? Or, no, I already did. The art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. I'll have to put a point in that to make up for it. The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Alright. Shit compressed. God damn it! Even though I got my shit compressed, how is this possible? I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective. Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair. You need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to do work. There's nothing else to do. You can open up the white check again to try... Wait. You can open this white check again by going into your character sheet and spending a skill point and upgrading your endurance skill to gain experience to side quests. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere. Fuck! This is seriously aggravating.
before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, that corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why if
Stay
you don't...
away from me, pig! You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
I'm a man of low constitution, I think.
Hello again, sweetie.
I decided not to pawn it. You'll never be a free man with a constitution that low. Is that motherfucker still asleep?
Can I help you?
Yes?
Oh yes, the trash people, the mysterious group who steals my used crap every couple of days. I never see them, but they're dependable. Steal my garbage. Holy hell. Okay. We're gonna get this motherfucker eventually. Alright, here's where I'm going to stop. Why am I going to stop here? Because my throat is sore and my neck is killing me. So we're going to save game. Save. Yes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. I will be back tomorrow with this. I have been Blind Ryan, and I'm going to play something else now because I didn't expect I'd read that much, but I didn't expect I'd survive that long, and I didn't expect for this to go around. And Sun is starting to fall asleep. Anyway, I will see you all on this game tomorrow.